Going up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, tried to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we for life. With the gang,
man, listen, man, as bad as I don't want to, man, I ain't got no choice.
For my money, it's the best time of the year.
He got hurt. You ain't got to worry about him.
Action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with
man, I heard all about you, man. I ain't listen, man.
And the Washington
we trying to stay focused against you, dog.
Home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game.
Boy, I ain't trying to hear none of that.
Return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
You know it.
Rodgers now on first down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away.
Lacey.
And this is
what? Come on, Apke.
And he's a long ways in the Washington territory before hitting the turf.
You gotta be kidding
first
me.
And goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
All right.
A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Packers
we got to
take
play
it
better
down
D
the
right
field
there.
And score on the opening drive. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Haskins and the Redskins come up first and 10 at their own 27. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. A big pickup of 38. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side.
Just trying to keep up with you,
Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys.
I'm just trying to keep up with you, my guy.
That's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable game.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Now a handoff, Geis going right. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Now third down and 6.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And that will be incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Here we go.
Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
319.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 49-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Coming to you. 53, 319.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. His second
This
catch
nigga
of this
held me
wild
up,
card
dog.
game, and it goes for a first down.
And there
I
was
was
actually
stuck between
zero
the
pressure
fucking-
on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, 88. That's a screen. Hey, box truck. 53, Mike. 319.
To throw is Rodgers. Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. From the gun on 3rd down. Haskins will get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check 4, check 4. Check.
This is Geis on a handoff left. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Go. Mike 21, check Mike 21. Watch the slant, watch the slant.
From the 44, Haskins. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line.
And the Washington Redskins first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Now a give running left is Geis. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get down.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Rodgers, first catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's going to go for a big play downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. Now that's 2 big catches that he's had on this drive alone.
I can hear it right now. If they give up a third to him, whoever does that, go stand on the other sideline. You're persona non grata on our team at that point.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Throw left side complete to QT. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Rodgers to throw once more. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Extra point try now for Crosby. And that makes it 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, get off the field.
On the handoff, it's Geis. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to flare up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Second down, Haskins. Out to the left here to Reed. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 18.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They'll hand it down to Geis. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Check 24, check 24. Check 9, check 9.
From the gun, it's Haskins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Trey Quinn in the final seconds of the first half. And the Redskins have once again taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
26.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A gain there of 21 yards. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And to give this time to the tailback. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it third down.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Third down. Here's Haskins. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
258. Check 53. Hey, check 26. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
On play action. Rodgers. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15.
Get the fuck out of here.
A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 55 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 13-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to regain the lead. Now Crosby for the point after. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Next to score, Packers 21, Redskins 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why?
Through an opening, and there he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, 77 yards, as they have taken the lead. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete.
Come on!
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Open man is QT, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Drag.
15 yards, 1st down, Packers.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It was Jonathan Bostic there on the stop. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Redskins scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me. Because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They come out here in the eye. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers.
We won't get that bullshit out this time.
He is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams.
This nigga caught that shit, dog.
4 yards on the
This
touchdown
nigga fucking
grab.
receivers
And
catching
his guys
every
have now
fucking
moved
thing.
out in front.
Well, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Thompson finds an opening past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. On 1st down, this is Geis. Brandon Carr there to make the stop.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Haskins. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Back to the ground game now with Geis. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And now they have taken a 4th quarter lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like...
And that's caught inside the 35.
Get the fuck out of here. What the fuck am I doing?
And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. Going to use the...
Fuck, I can't challenge the fucking play now. My fucking God.
3 timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
26. Hey, wahoo!
To throw on 2nd and 6, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Inside. Let's go. Go.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Come on.
To throw on third down, Rodgers. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 15-yard line.
Hey, take 26. Spill. Switch. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Jonathan Allen. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Buying time to his left. He's got it.
I missed the fucking pick.
Take it in.
Come on.
Touchdown, Packers.
Motherfucker, I know what he gonna do.
Touchdown. As his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Situation. But to me, that looks
Give
like
me
that's
my
the one that's
fucking
going to finish
pick.
them off.
The score that puts him in.
Damn, I
front
should have
here
came
late,
down
but
just a little bit
you gotta
more.
rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up.
I know what he
want
wanna
to
do.
At you a long way.
Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Here's Geis. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Now it's Haskins. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 15 yards on the play, first down. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Adrian.
He didn't catch that shit. Get the fuck out of here.
Brooks with a pick.
They'll take over first and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Their coaching staff, they were pretty adamant beginning of the year. Our goal is to get to the Super Bowl. Well, they made it to the playoffs. That's part one, but they fall a little bit short.
And to me, once again, it exemplifies just how difficult it is to not just make the playoffs, but to win games in the playoffs. So you can set your goals high, but if anything is off during that time, you have some key injuries or you just don't play well, you get a bad matchup where that team just has better strength than you in certain areas, this is how it ends. So I don't think it's